to do journaling with Kem Arts, your girl. That's right. I am at a disclosed location. Location, right? And I'm cold, so we might be quick today because I don't like the cold. I did not know it was this nippy out here today, y'all. And I got this on and I'm freezing. So I just wanted to, we are getting ready to do our episode. I believe it is 9. Somehow, I don't know where a video went. And I want to say this is episode 9 today and 10 tomorrow, Sunday at 12. Today, Saturday at 11. I've been eating. It's food on my mouth. So thank y'all for tuning in. Attending Journaling with Kem Arts, your girl in the flesh. Extraordinaire. Fabulous, phenomenal Kem Arts. So we are doing haikus. I don't know if y'all got the post I put up for the haikus. We are doing the haikus. So let me let my Facebook, of course I got it on my phone, y'all, right? Hold on. Okay. Pretty. So if y'all got y'all haikus written, y'all can put them down below or email them to me so that I can see them or read them. I wrote 2. 2 at the last minute. Couldn't find, didn't really want to look that good. Couldn't find the ones I did back in '06 when I took a poetry class to share my work. And stuff, so I just didn't. And my daughter got all my poetry, so I'm gonna try to pull some poetry up from one of my old groups that I have that I've written, so it'll be old. So I'm gonna try to go in here and find, because my daughter's doing my editing for my books and stuff, so I need to go in here and find. Some work that I've written. Let me see if we can find something, right? Let's see. Something of mine from way back when. Okay, way back when. We're gonna see. Okay. I don't even know if anything is in here. Oh, why am I not on Starbucks Wi-Fi? Hold on, y'all. Let me get on this Wi-Fi because this thing is gonna be slow if I don't get on this Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm at Starbucks. I just gave away my location. But you see, I don't have any coffee, so I'm doing good. I am doing excellent with no coffee. I had ginger tea this morning. It wasn't enough, but I had it. Okay. I'm excited to see y'all work and to share for y'all to share y'all work. So don't feel bashful. You got to get out of that being timid, about your work, because it will let you feel a little bit more confident
and they put you
about yourself. Okay, you won't be as bashful or as shy or anything like that. So let me see if I can find something that I've written way back when. I don't even know. I'm in one of my old groups, of course. Let me see if I can find something. I don't even know if anything is in here. Oh my God, here is something. So back in 2013, I was on a journey back then, I'm pretty sure. We're always on our journey, right? Back in 2013, I wrote something that says, life is about lessons and keeping the balance within those lessons. When will we get that? Just when, beloveds, when. So I don't know. I was feeling some type of way. I was trying to figure out, I guess, why can't we get this right? Why can't we all, you know, get this journey right or feel like it's right for us?
How are you guys? Good. We're gonna get a drink real quick. We'll be right back. I ordered it. Yeah.
I wrote something back
smart.
then in 2013. Also, nothing compares to a woman's love. No one can adore you better. Make frost melt the sky. Bring dirt to life with her breath. Nothing matches her return. No one gives more. No man is her equal. All human species rejoice for her tender mercies, for her womb of grace. Holy Grail. So I wrote that back then. Here's one. Wrapped in ecstasy, I cover him with flames, burning with passionate kisses between us and air. He melted my hotness. I became his eternal slave. He, the stallion I rode, every sunset till midnight slipped away. So that one I wrote. Back in 13 still, okay, 2013. With time and distance there waits at the cliff of space. Every moment, no matter the patience of our soul, his and mine, we always find our way back to the end of every day. Every last word, every drop of breath, there's only he and I, and forever knew our names. That was titled Osiris and Isis, which would be all set and a song. So this one is, and I'm reading for back when, y'all. Oh, this was so back when. Oh, Lord. First, we must understand self before we can overstand what is without. I'm trying to find this one is, and this they're not really well, this one's called Lesson of Truth. So due to, and these are not haikus, I'm just sharing first. I'm just sharing a little bit of my work first. My poetry and my quotes and my intellectual thoughts that I've written years ago. Okay. Due to, and this is called Lesson of Truth. Due to your external, internal conditions, truth doesn't come to us all at one time. It is piece by piece. In itself is a lesson to us, though all truth is within us from the point of being. Instances arose causing delay. Now our life lessons has become to search for the truth we already know. Uncover the piles of residue that lay upon its core. That's lessons of truth. Okay? I'm trying to find a long one, but I don't even know if I got a long one. I love the way I love myself. I love the way Yoni speaks to me. Each skip of her heart, pulse of her breath. She whispers, caress me, touch me tenderly. Never rush. When it comes to me, Yep, she's my girl, my precious pearl. Oh, I love that one. That was erotica. That was a little bit of touch of erotica right there. Okay. um, she whispers softly, come lay here. Let me merge my love with yours. Let Yoni's embrace be remembered forevermore. That's a little bitty one. Oh my gosh. This is taking me back because I'm looking at the comments under one of my good friends. Oh my God, he had commented to that post, and I'm like, oh my God, he's just showering me with his love. He's not even here anymore. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I'm at my disclosed location. I am at my disclosed location. Right, and a right.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but I guess it's trying to rain or something over here.
Let's see here. Trying to find one. I have to go down this whole thing. My daughter has my books, trying to do my editing for me. Okay. Oh, here's a freestyle one. Here's a freestyle one. A freestyle one is freestyle. Everything is everything. What will be, will be. If it ain't you, then it's me. So behave and say cheese. So give me what you got, and I won't take a lot. But you don't have to pay or get out of my way. Boop, drops the mic. So that was me just freestyling something back then at 13. I felt a little freestyle going on here. Okay, I just felt I got to go through all of these posts. It was all about lessons back then. It was all about lessons back then. Learning lessons. All about lessons. I might need some hot chocolate, y'all, sitting out here, because it's quite nippy. I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world. But here, it's kind of nippy. It's like 60. It is definitely like, okay. I don't think there's any more in there I can pick out for y'all. Oh, here's something that's called, what is that called? I don't know what it's called. As I ponder fragments of yesterday, lost to what was ours, liquefied remains of salt, trace the residue laid upon his ashes, awaken of thy forgetfulness. Come morning, I am free. And that was written back in 2013. Again, 2013. Wasted in yesterday, the silent hope of us. Could we regain once again ripples of forever? Again in 2013. This is a quote. When we err on the side of falsehood, it's ignorance. When we err on the side of truth, it's a lesson. That was back in 2013. When we err without condemnation, taken to learn from the side of triumph, we then understand what it means to win. Then we are victorious. Again, back in 2013. Okay. Ooh-wee. Chilly. Chilly out here. Let's see what else we got here. Here's one. All we will ever have of this life are lessons. Our human existence, our living, is proof there is a universal classroom. That existence, when we graduate, we return to the mother, never having to repeat this life again. Is that not something worth giving yourself for? A life of service. Divine graduation. That's what that one's called, back in 13. Here's another one. Until we face our beast, what it is to love without expectations and conditions, without attachments or requirements. All we will do is learn lessons. And until we get it. Never let someone dictate what your determinations will or will not be. That's a quote. Never let someone dictate what your determinations will or will not be. Woo! Honey child. I think we're about ready to do a little reading here. Here's one. It's called Between Grace. Etched within silence, grasp, pause of life. We close our eyes and vision. I, his breath, mine, his. That's called Between Grace. Again, back in 2013. Okay. So, with poetry, it's whatever you want to write about. It's whatever moves you. Like, I'm sitting out here and people are passing by and I'm really, really taking it in. Even though I'm talking to y'all, I'm like literally taking it all in, right? I'm taking it all in because they're stopping. They're kind of like hanging by the door, trying to hear what I'm doing. I'm taking it in. I'm sitting up here looking. I can see the freeway. I can see the cars. I'm getting fresh air. There's greenery right here to the right. There's a smell of Starbucks coffee. Okay, and y'all know I like coffee, Starbucks every once in a while. I don't do it every day because it's a bit strong, and it gets to you after a while. It kind of gets to you. So you have to bag off, give it a break, let that shit wear down, and then go back for some more. So I'm sitting out here, I smell this Starbucks. I may even write a poem about it, just sitting here, using your senses. So what poetry does besides the fact that it gets you to critically think, and nobody wants to critically think for themselves nowadays because we have gotten so conditioned to have other people think for us that the general populace don't know how to think for themselves. They actually think they're thinking, but they're not. What they're doing is thinking off of a program that has been installed, over years. So they're not actually thinking. When they think they're thinking, they're running the program, the virus, whatever you want to call it, the brainwashing. That's what they're running off of. Poetry gets you to think for yourself. Poetry opens up your mind. Poetry helps you tune in and tap into those senses, that you have, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your mind, the creative center of your mind. Thinking for yourself, it helps you get in tune with your feelings. It helps you see what you think about, what moves you, what you feel emotions for, or even what you don't feel emotions for. Because even in writing, y'all, you can write something and it just be something that you've written, nothing that you are emotionally attached to. But I also learned that in writing, you can write a lot that you are emotionally attached to as well. You can write a lot about stuff that really move you, that you have compassion for, that you feel empathy for, sympathy for, whatever you want to call it. But you still can write about some things that are not important, just as things that are important. Most people make writing, lyrics, and songs, and music, poetry. They mostly write stuff that means something to them, or some kind of way they want to express the way they feel about a certain subject. And like I said, their emotions can be there or their emotions cannot be there. They can actually use somebody else's story. They can use somebody else's life. They can use somebody else's lesson and still write about it in such a moving way. And when you can write about somebody else's lesson in a moving way, that's good. Because that's like you putting yourself in that person's place. You're putting yourself in that person's place so that you can capture what it must feel like to be in that person's place, right? So, let's see, I did have my, I don't even know if I did one for, it was called Skin Deep. I don't even know if, oh my God, let me see if I can, I'm going to do that one and then we'll do the haikus, because I did wanted to save that one so I could, I did wanted to save that one so I could save it, so I could say it for y'all. Now I gotta find it, of course. I don't even know. Let me go down my page. Let me put this away so I can find it. But y'all, and it's called Skin Deep, and that was one of my deaf lyrical poems that I wrote. Oh my God, I wrote that back in maybe 16 or 17. I think I wrote, here it is right here. Thankfully, I didn't go too far on my page. And what I wrote it to was a picture of thought. Okay, so this represents thought. This is Tahuti. Okay, if I was at the house, I would show y'all the picture of Tahuti that I have. And this, he's a scribe, right? He's scribing, he's writing. So this has always been us writing and the hieroglyphs and all that stuff, right? So this is Tahuti, and this was one that I wrote. It was back in 2016 actually, and I wrote it, and I think I shared it on our page on my matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now as I'm speaking, because I could have sworn I thought I shared this on my YouTube page, and maybe I didn't. So I'm going to share it right now, and then I'm going to say it. So I haven't said, where's my picture? I didn't even copy my picture. And then I'm going to say it. But I wrote this back in 2017, actually. You know, it was back when. Oh my gosh. Okay. It was back in 2017 that I actually wrote this one. And it really, back then, it really moved me back then because of all the police brutality, all the killings, and I can't remember which one it was back in 2016, you know, because we've had so many, and with those ones that we had, it was that one that touched me. I don't know if that was Trayvon. I don't know which one that was. I don't know which one that was that I wrote to back then. But it was one of them. It was one of them. I can't remember which one it was. So I'm going to say this one. And then I'll do my little old haikus, okay? Because the haikus are very short anyway. They're, like I said, they're 5, 7, 5, where you do 5 lines. Hey, sis! Where you do 5 lines, where you do 7, and then where you do another 5, right? You do that sequence for haikus, and it gives you practice in kind of shortening stuff, not so much writing them so long and not, you know, in depth, and it kind of gives you to really think, because you got to stay on the count of 5, 7, 5. So that's what that is. So this one that I'm posting now of Tahuti and Thought, this was one I wrote back in 2016 to Thought. It's Tahuti, right? The Egyptian god, Tahuti, Thought. So I'm going to post that on I posted it on my YouTube channel just now for y'all to see. You sent me an email? Oh, you did? Yeah? Oh, yeah, I just saw my comment. Thank you, sis. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh my God, I can't wait, sis. Thank you so much. Love you. Thank you so much for that. Give. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Love you too, sis. So I am getting ready to say this poem. Now, let me remind you, it is like, it was about the brutality. It was about the police brutality. So it was like one of my Def Jam, you know, without the jam on it, but the DEF. It was one of the Def type spoken words that I wrote back in 2016. It's cold out here, y'all, but I'm trying to bear with me, because I'm like trying to just go inside like a little turtle. See, that's why I hermit in winter, because I don't do this cold. I don't do this cold. I just don't. Okay, because I'm like this. All right. So this is the poem called Skin Deep, and I just put it on my page for y'all to kind of read, you know, kind of go along with it. Um, and I got to get the reading because I didn't even practice it or anything, so I don't even know. It's called Skin Deep. Is this up? I don't even know if this is up. Oh Lord, now it's up. Skin Deep by your girl, LR Will, LRW, Kem Arts, AAZ, it's all me, okay? Anu, it's all me. L, it's all me, okay? It's mine, okay? So, Skin Deep, instead of hanging blacks, they shooting blacks. Why aren't we fighting back? Is it what that ghost Jesus said? That we were blessed, Lord, so he can become more? Bless spells be less. We are focused to think that Jesus is right, but nobody asks, where is Jesus when we're shot dead? When we shot dead. Standing armed with guns in our sight, a hueless man they call white Jesus, a soulless one left standing over a murdered scene, the number one lie holding the guns. But they say we are the threat. Threat to who? If our hands are up, if our backs are turned, if we are facing them, if our phones are in our pockets, if our books are on our car seat, if we are watching TV in our homes, if we are walking down the street, if we are standing at a bus stop or a train station, if our car is broke down, if we stand up for our rights, when you wrongfully pull us over, if you racially profile us, if are we driving home, or if we driving home or to work and you follow us more than 7 minutes, trying to harass us, trying to provoke us, trying to rage us so you can kill us, then what gives Jesus the right to shoot us? All we hear on the news reports, we are dead. Dead by assumption, no weapon, no force from us, just fear from them. Dead because of fear of us. So the cold-blooded murderer shoots brutal attacks on our character of our skin, on the character of our heart, not on our minds. Not only on our minds, but just our skin alone. MLK, where is the dream? America, the burning, dying dream. The most inhumane illusion there is, made up by white supremacy to kill Mother God Africanism. They keep hoping we don't wake up, that we stay asleep forever so the false white Jesus supremacy lives. And before and when and if we blacks wake up, so their illusion wake up, their orders, their programming is shoot to kill. So their illusion never dies. So their twisted, sick dreams always live. Because if and when we awaken, they all die. Jesus died. The white supremacy, Jesus becomes irrelevant. Then they say, there is no Jesus, there is no God. It says when there is no more fear in us about them, no more fear about their made up Jesus fantasy, fearful they become, and they begin to fear us. That is why they are killing us, in the name of fear. Fear over what blacks will do to them. When we wake up and see all this they are still doing to us, being done to us, and no one is helping us. They fear we will return and do unto them as they do to us. The lynching games, the hunting games, the purging, the change, the cries, the setups, the drugs, the games, the senselessness. There is no government to mourn for us black people. We leave our families behind to bear this grief alone, that we are murdered in Jesus' name. We couldn't see defeat because we had no love for our own communities and families first. This gave the savages and barbarians the lead over us. So we prayed, we've sung, we've protected, we've protested, and we've marched. We've held white signs in the streets. We've petitioned, we've social media, we've YouTube, we've Googled, we've Instagram. Where is the justice in that? Why haven't we seen any peace if Jesus is real? Why so much social injustice, brutality, racism, selective economic depression? 500 years ago, humanity took the wrong turn. Now, we blacks must return to save ourselves. The only Jesus that is coming is holding a gun, flying planes, and driving tanks with bombs and delivering drugs to our communities with the help of many black sellout agents and black undercover coons, house and field Negroes. If this is what Jesus called love, Jesus ain't it at all. Ain't it, y'all. Kill this fantasy Jesus. Did you forget divine wisdom through writing? Is the mother god Netta, her Ma'at Tahuti? Did you remember? So that I wrote back in under Anuk Zulu, which is my spiritual name. I wrote that back in 2016, and it really was, you know, me being fed up with all the racial injustice and the killings and the murderings of innocent, you know, people, namely black people, African people, indigenous people, aboriginal people, you know, of African descent. So, and nothing's being done about it. So I wrote that to just express myself and my rights of freedom of speech. Hey sis, I'm good with the words. I gotta get I hadn't said it. It's really a depth. I was off in some of the way it's supposed to be said because I hadn't said it in so long. And if I hadn't picked it up in so long, I'm struggling to get that rhythm, but once I say it a couple times, it comes back to me. But that was just me saying it for the first time. And I ain't said it in a while. So that was very, very deep. That was very, very deep because, you know, we got to end all this racial, systemic racism and stuff and this economic collective depression that we're in, you know, and we're the ones that's suffering. People in general, yes. People in general, and yes, but namely in our black communities, namely in our black schools, namely in our black families. You know, we're the ones that's suffering because we won't get out of this fantasy that somebody is coming to save us, and it's nobody coming to save you but you. And that's just the truth. And it might hurt for a minute, but you'll get the fuck over it. But you need to get the fuck over it because nobody's coming to save you but you. You got to put forth that action. You got to do it. You got to do it. Your grandparents ain't going to do it if they ain't here. Hell, they can't do it. You got to do it. Okay? Yes, sis, we do need to heal. And that's the bottom of it. There is no fucking real healing in the church. And it's just a fucking joke. It's a joke. Nobody's healing. Because I'm going to tell you this about the church. And this is, why would you turn a blind eye? If you were so healed, why would you turn a blind eye to the injustice that is going on? If Jesus was the reason for the season, right? The light, truth, and the way. Why would you turn a blind eye to what you actually know is morally injustice, that you know is ethically unjust? Why would you turn away? Why wouldn't you help to make a difference and to make a fucking change if Jesus was real? If, a big if, it was real, why aren't you doing your part as Christians, as people in the church, or whatever denomination you want to call yourself to be? And some of them are, and some of them ain't. The majority probably ain't, right? Because with that many people, a church of 60,000, a church of 80,000, going faithfully, going religiously, we should see some change. Just in those numbers alone. Exactly, sis. They are lost. That's what you call sleep, and your ass don't know you sleep, running off of a program. That's what that is. That's the ones that need to wake up and face the music. Exactly. That's what that is. Like it, love it, don't care, don't give a flying. Because y'all know I wanted to say that F-bomb, right? But it is what it is. Because you guess what? I had to come to that truth too. I had to come to that realization too. And that sometimes is a hard realization to come to when you realize you've been lied to all your damn life. All your damn life. Your college life, your elementary life, back into the womb life, baby, you even was lied then. Because your mamas and your grandmamas brought you up with this same goddamn lie. And it's not their fault. But I'm going to tell you what is your fault. You not changing and doing something about it right now as an adult, as somebody accountable to themselves, 100% accountability, responsibility. It is your fault now. It ain't going to fall on your grandmother and your mother. I don't care if your mother's still here. It still ain't going to fall on your mother. It ain't going to fall on your grandmother if she's still here. It ain't going to fall on your great-grandmother if she's still here. It's going to fall on you because you're the one that is 100% responsible for yourself. At the end of the day, do you not, is your grandmama and your mama sleeping in the bed with you? When you go lay down and get up and brush your teeth in the morning, who there with you? You there by yourself, ain't you? So that means you got accountability. That means you got responsibility, right? For yourself. They ain't babysitting you. They're not watching you no more, right? You go out there, you make whatever choice and decisions you want in your life. That is you. That is seriously you. It has nothing to do with them no more. And no, they can't help the way they raised us. That's not the point. The blame on the grandparents or the parents. No, by no means. By no means. They did the best they could for what they had in the conditions that they lived in. Just like we got to do the best for the conditions that we live in. And so that our children after us can inherit a better place to live. Everybody, every nationality, not just black people, no, just not, every nationality, everyone, because we all in this shit pile together. We all in this prison together, okay? My grandmother was woke. She did yoga and spoke to her ancestors. I see that. Some of them was woke back then, sis. We had a lot of grandparents and mothers that were woke. And they just was playing like, I think they were playing like they wasn't woke more than they was playing like they was woke. And that could have been a survival thing. That could have been a survival thing, yes. But in a day now that they're doing all of this killing and all of this murdering and nobody doing nothing about it. And the cops are getting them scot-free. And they are the first ones that need to be made an example of. They are the first ones. And we're steady letting them get away with it because they wear a badge. That don't mean they're not racist. That badge don't mean they're not a killer or a stalker or an abuser or a rapist. That badge don't mean a goddamn thing at the end of the goddamn day. You gonna base it off of a badge? A badge of what? A badge of what? Because there's no honor in that. Not that badge. Not that badge. And for us to sit on that force, that police force, and not do anything about it, because we gonna be scared we gonna get blackballed, or we ain't gonna have a job. Well, guess what, Mr. RoboCop? Go find your ass another job. Maybe that's the moral goddamn thing to do if they ain't doing what they supposed to do. Hey, sis, how are you? How are you, Tamika? So, yeah, so it's more than one job out there. Yeah, they may not want to leave that pension, but what's more honorable thing to do? Fight to cover up the injustice. RoboCop. I know, girl, they RoboCops. Fight to cover up the injustice, or fight to resolve the injustice. Don't be a part of the injustice problem. Be the solution to that injustice. problem that we have in America and all over the world. Okay, I'm great. Hope everything's good your way. Yes, sis, it is. I'm out here freezing my ass off. But I'm going to be okay because it's about to wrap up in 15 minutes before I get the chills, okay, for real. I'm out here at my disclosed location. I decided to get out the house. But I didn't know it was going to be this cold, even with this on. I should have put another shirt on up under here, you know, and really, really, really got warm, y'all. So I don't have my book. So I'm going to read the haikus I wrote this morning for y'all. Hope y'all did the haikus and practice a little bit of haikuing with journaling with Kim. Hope y'all are still writing and getting in touch with that creative mind of y'all's, okay? That I'm a baby, that imagination. Touchdown, baby, touchdown. Touchdown in the car, baby, in the car, right? Touchdown. So this is my haiku. Remember, it's 575, right? That's the count. You can do just 3 lines, or you can do 3. You can do 3 blocks of it. I did like 2 separate ones. I don't even have them named, actually. I don't even have them named. So I'm gonna do this to kind of, so y'all can see the count with my fingers. Okay. Let me find my little, I might, if they let me sit up in there, I don't know if they're gonna let, oh, somebody is up in there. I might can sit up in there and do some reading. I brought my whole book sack. Okay, I'm ready. Look at my bag, y'all. Follow your path. I love this bag, y'all. Love this bag. Let me find my, I bought my 2 books here I'm gonna read. I bought a lot of books. I'm gonna be reading. There. See that? Bam. Touch up my investing skills. Because y'all know I do my own investing. So I'm gonna touch up my investing skills. Where is my little top thing? I need to set this phone up. There it is. I need to set the phone up so y'all can so I can read this and count at the same time. Now I'm gonna look elementary, but that's so y'all can see how you do it, okay? Because I want y'all to know how to do it. And it'll help you when you see what I'm doing with the words. And this is a haiku, and this is how you write a haiku. And like I said, I had put that on about Wednesday or Thursday, maybe Friday, I don't know, it was sometime last week, on explaining the haikus and one of the greatest writers there was of haikus, okay? And this is the one I wrote. It's untitled. Let me put untitled up here so I'll know. I'll go back later and title it because I'm gonna keep it. So I'll go back and title these later. I just didn't really have a name in mind yet. Some of my stuff is untitled. I don't mind leaving it untitled. I'm just gonna put untitled haiku so I'll know what it is. Okay, now this one it's an untitled haiku that I wrote. So it says, always time my love. That's 5, right? Can love heal the most precious? 7. Our soul death unseen. So you see, it was 5, 7, 5, right? Love will be there first in more ways than one knows. A little short, but that's still good. Trust in the magic it brings. Trust in the magic. Trust in the magic. It brings. Remembering love. See, you got to go all the way. Remembering love is supporting you every day. Your dreams will come true. That's the first one. And that's a little bit, I could have tweaked it a little bit more and really got it on point, but I just wrote it and kind of left it alone, and I just played with it a couple of times and I left it alone. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to keep playing with this haiku because it's been a minute since I wrote them. Now, the other haiku is, one day love comes in and you will not be aware that love was right there. Sometimes we are blind. When love arrives, you may run with nowhere to go. Then that place is home. When you find true comfort, you have found the one. That's the second haiku. Now let me go back and read the first one since I was doing the count and y'all couldn't really probably focus on what I was saying. I'm gonna go back and read the first haiku. Always time, my love. Can love heal the most precious? Our soul depth unseen. Love will be there first in more ways than one knows. Trust in the magic it brings. Remembering love is supporting you every day. Your dreams will come true. That's a haiku. Those two might be a little off, but it's pretty much a haiku because you want to try to follow the 5-7-5 count in writing a haiku. And you see how you gotta literally be counting because you'll want to run off. You want to run off, and run a marathon with it, right? But that's not the case. They're real short. Bloop, 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 short liners. And you got to try to express yourself in that short length of space, right? That you're writing and get directly to what you're trying to express in that 5-7-5 sequence, okay? So I love haikus. I really did when I first started doing them back when. I was like, oh, this is neat. This is right up my alley because I was already challenging my mind space. I was already in my creative zen, because I've been writing for 20 years and since I was around 8. So I was already tuned in and tapped in to my imagination, my creative Alma, right? So, and your Alma has always been with you, y'all. It's just you have to develop it. You have to become one with it. You have to nurture it and cultivate it. You have to work with it, right? If you want to tap into your creativity center, that's where it's coming from. The Alma, the mother, the Alma. That's where it's coming from. The imagination. You thought yourself into being, and bam, here you are. That's your Alma, right? That's your leader. That's your maker. That's your master. So you got to realize who you are as individuals. It's not a place that I cannot be. I am that I am. It's not a place that I cannot go, that I cannot have, that I cannot exist because I am Alma, right? I and Alma are one. The imagination, right? The highest creator, the Alma, the I am, right? So, man wanted to try to find out where our beginning was, and they can't find it. They simply can't find it, right? They'll never know our creator. They'll never know our creator. We are an extension or a particle or piece or what do you call it? I don't want to say an extension, but I'm trying to think of the right word to use, the right terminology to use here. Where we and our creator, Alma, are one. And that's where you get the 12 noon from. The noon, the newt, right? The noon, afternoon, right? Because that is our highest point between us and our creator. Okay? The highest point in the sky, right? And when I did my journaling, Kim, with Paris, when I said see you in Paris and we did the journaling with Kim, go find that one, and I kind of briefly discuss it because it's the highest point in the sky, the 12 noon, right? And that's why a lot of religions and people break at noon, and people take breaks around noon, and then a lot of people pray around noon, right? Because that's the highest point in the sky. That's that space reserved for you and your creator, for you to say, thank you, for you to pray, for you to meditate, for you to give back to yourself. A lot of churches get crunk about 12 o'clock, right? they get crunk for a reason around 12 o'clock, okay? It ain't rocket science. Now they got a little greedy and they want to do before 9 o'clock in the morning. You know, they want to do 10, 11, 12 and keep you there to 3, 4. And I mean, that's like a whole goddamn work day. And there's no need for that because that's a person taking advantage of your energy and your time and not respecting your energy of your time either. So, and it's, I mean, it's more churches around here that can house a bunch of people. And we all don't have to pile up in one church, I don't think, you know, because there's other churches that need that support too. But, you know, people like to go where they like to go, I guess, they think, you know. But that's kind of how it is in a nutshell here. We got to think outside the box. Number one, outside the box. You got to think outside. You got to open the mind, meaning. Think outside means open the mind. Open your mindset. Open your mindset so you can. That's funny because these two license plates right here got 11 got 11 on the last two numbers right here. Ain't that interesting? See, that's divine syncrecy. And that one over there, that one over there got 3 zeros and a 1. And I'm just sitting here looking, and all the syncrecy in here is lining up. So that's perfect divine timing. Me being right here at the right time, at the right place, at the right moment. Right? That's divine timing. So you got to pay attention to numbers. You got to pay attention because your spirit guides are telling you you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, you're living the life, the path, you're on the path that you're supposed to be on. But if we're too busy and preoccupied and too distracted to even realize what we're doing, then we miss those messages because those messages don't always come from people because we don't even like people. We don't like people. Most of us don't even like people. We don't like to talk to people. We don't want to be around people. We don't even trust people. We trust animals. We trust signs like that, numbers and stuff like that. We don't trust people because we know how people can be. We know they can be manipulative. We know they can be deceitful. We know they can lie. We know they can, you know, do all this crazy stuff, barbaric and savage stuff. We just don't like people. We're people, but we don't even like we're people. We don't like we're people. Like, y'all probably wish y'all were an animal of some sort, right? You might have a better outcome than being people because we've gotten so hateful, so jealous and so bitter over the years. And if you're not paying attention to these signs and stuff, and you're paying attention to what everybody's doing to you and don't like you, it's just really going to take you off your path. So really just focus on your own self. Don't focus on nobody else. Focus on your own journey, your own life. Like that bag say, follow your path. Just follow your path. That's all you got to worry about in this lifetime is following your own path. And don't worry about what other people are doing on their path. If they want to be lost, let them be lost. But you can speak out against injustice. That's no reason for you not to speak out against injustice. Because you know what? One day that injustice may come knocking on your door. And you're going to want somebody to come and support you against that injustice that's knocking on your damn door. So that's the reason why we all up in this shit together. Literally up all in this shit together. Because you don't want to you wouldn't want to turn your back against somebody else. And then when you need it, those same people turn their back on you because you didn't stand up and fight when you had a chance to fight or say something when you had, and this is pastors included. This is all of them. God damn it, this is every last goddamn one of them, especially them leaders. This is all of them. It's not just the church, it's the leaders too, because guess what? The leaders should pull more weight than the damn members. Now, even though we know the government, the people, it's us that the government's supposed to be working for, but hell, we done twist the shit. We done twist even that meaning. But I'm saying, as a church, as a pastor, you should be speaking up for it too. And not be fearing that you're gonna lose some members because you done fed them this bullshit fairy tale, and now you don't want to stand up for any injustice and show your congregation what to do in the face of injustice because you thinking the numbers gonna decrease. You think the numbers it's going to affect the numbers. It's going to affect that collection plate, which it probably will, because some of them ain't ready to wake up and face the music, and that's true. And plus, you done fed them a fairy tale for so long. How the hell you think they gonna feel? But it gotta start somewhere. And if they following you, pastors, bishops, evangelists, prophets, whoever is the leader, deacons, or whoever, it should start with you then. Because you didn't have no problem taking all that damn money up all these damn years, did you? You didn't have no money. You didn't put that money back into the community. You bought a mansion, a Phantom, a Bentley, sent your child to college, got a college fund, got some stocks, and some of the high, got them another church. You got your 2 churches, your child in one running it. Come on now, because we finna really come to Jesus. I'm gonna take you right directly to the motherfucking light. Okay? So, come on. Come on. Where is it? Where is it? Where are the pastors standing up? It is a shame, sis, and they shame to stand up. That's the point. They are ashamed to stand up because they got to eat crow. They got to eat them damn words and that fairy tale right about now in this system that we living in. They're going to have to eat crow. They're going to have to eat them damn words, baby. Them lies. Them lies. They're going to have to eat them. They're going to have to eat them for dinner, lunch, and breakfast. They're going to have to eat them. They're going to have to eat them words, baby. Because like I said, when that injustice comes, and God forbid it don't. But if it comes for somebody in y'all family that is in church or religion or whatever you want to call it, then what you gonna do? You gonna sign a petition then? You gonna ask for a change, a real change then? When you got a chance to make a real change now, even though that's not your family member? Even though that may not be somebody in your family that got killed, that's got the racial injustice, right? Are you going to stand up now, or are you going to wait till there's somebody in your family? What's it going to be? Right? So, that's a good question to ask. Everybody, and it ain't just about church people either, because it's all of us, period. It's all of us. So many of us turn an eye, turn away from the truth. It's time. That's right, sis. It is time to help each other. It is time for us to help each other. It is time for us to heal, period. This is savagery. This is barbarianism, man. This is the worst. This is the worst. I don't want my grandkids inheriting this shit. I don't want mine. I don't want mine to inherit this shit. Do y'all want y'all grandkids to inherit this type of this world like this, the way it is? This messed up system? You know, do y'all want that? You want them to struggle even harder? You don't want them to just be able to be themselves and worship whoever they want to worship, or be whatever color they want to be without a fear of going out the door and something happening. You know, that's one of the greatest fears of a black woman. We birth these children, and then we have to worry about if our child gonna come home. And that's one of the greatest fears that we have, because we know of this injustice system that we're dealing with, right? So we know that already. We know that. But we still persevere, we still survive, you know, and our angels and our angelic forces and source and all that creator and Amma still look over us, still watches over us some kind of way, right? Ensuring that we're protected and we're guided. But that doesn't, us just praying alone is not going to help us. We still got to take action. Us praying alone, we still got to take action. You know, we still got to take, ooh, that coffee smelling good. I might have to go in there and get me some coffee, y'all. It's noon. I don't even need no coffee around this time. I really don't even drink it, but they keep opening this door going by me, and I keep smelling and getting a good whiff of it. But I wanted to change the scenery for y'all and do something a little different. And y'all see how cloudy it is? It is cold as fart buckets out here. I ain't even playing with y'all. It's cold. My hands is all probably be like this in a minute. You know? But hopefully we all can get to a better place and end this systemic racism and police brutality that we got going on, this social economic injustice going on, you know, this poverty mindset that's going on, and hopefully we all can elevate, because it really boils down to the environment that y'all created here. This is the environment that you created. This is the environment that you created. For us. For us. This is the environment we created. Savagery and barbarianism. This is it. This is what we created. Now, how do you undo it? Where's the solution and how do you undo it? This is the environment. I'm just asking a question. See, I ask questions. That's why I get answers. Because I ask goddamn questions. Right? It ain't about feeding the homeless every Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that's what everybody gonna run out and do mostly with turkeys and shit and give plates and shit. What are you doing year round? What are you doing year round for them? What is your church doing year round for them? Ain't nobody in that church. You taking a few of them in this winter? You taking a few of the homeless people in? Giving them a place to stay, giving them a place, a warm place to lay their head. It's cold as fart buckets out here. Y'all, I'm gonna have to go where the tropical weather is. This here is, good great. I ain't ready for this. It's hibernation time for me, y'all. Ain't gonna see me, baby. I'm gonna be hibernating. It's cuddle weather. I'm gonna be in there cuddling, okay, cuddling, okay, with just keeping warm. Ooh, me, goodness me, I don't even feel we had a summer, because hell, we was all on lockdown, We didn't even have a good summer, did we, y'all? I hope this Rona girl got y'all to really thinking about some decisions and choices and changes y'all need to make in your life. Save a ball of money on altar. Oh, you ain't give it away. Oh, that is beautiful. I need to try that. Oh, I need to do that, sis. Oh, I need to do that one. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to do that. Oh my God, I didn't even think of that. Ain't that? Oh my God, that's a good. See, there your tithes right there, sis. There your tithes right there. Giving it to somebody that damn needed. You my girl. You my girl, Miss Bennett. See, that's why you my girl. That's why you my girl. I bet where's your birthday? Don't give it a year. Give it a 2 days. Where's your birthday? Because I feel like I know you. Like from another lifetime. I feel like I know you from another lifetime. You know, that's a good idea. June 3rd. Okay, Gemini. See there? I do well with Geminis. I get along well with Geminis. I knew it was something. Plus, I got the gift of gab, too. You know, y'all the house of communication. So, see, we all like to talk. We can chop it up for days, baby. We can chop it up for days, okay? Oh, my gosh. That is so great. Awesome. Let me look up something. Let's see here. Ooh, let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let me get my notes out here right quick. June the 3rd. If I can get this out of here. Aha! Okay, that explains it. We got a lot of similarities. We got a lot of similarities. That's why. you got the same birth card as my mama. That's why. I figured, I was like, something just like, it ain't that it ain't right. It's like something is just too like alike here. Yeah, you an ace of spades. You an ace of spades, and my mom is an ace of spades. Yeah, that's the resemblance, and we got a lot of resemblance alike. That creativity and all that, because my mom paints. You know, she very used to model, very, you know, she like how I'm dressing now, just kind of like how she was, really. You know, so so we got a lot of like. Yes, 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 and yes. Yep, 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 yep. Mhm. Yep, communication. Yep, communication. I'm making a spirit box now. Love to create. See, that's that creative center, baby. That is the creative center. Tapping into our creativity, baby. That feminine energy. That feminine energy, baby. She creates, right? As she thinketh, so she creates, baby. As she thinketh, so she creates. So we gotta think of a positive creation. We gotta think positive. We gotta do things that keep us on the positive vibration. Not think negative, but think positively. Okay. But it don't mean that you ignore any injustice, because it's still, how else is it going to get dealt with? How else is it going to get resolved? How else are we going to find that solution if everybody is ignoring it, right? So how else is that going to happen? We still got to come to a solution somewhere at the table. You know, a solution has to be brought forward. And it's definitely going to start with the woman. It's going to start with the woman. It's going to start with the black woman, actually, because she's the first mother. She's the first mother of civilization. So it's going to start with the black woman, no doubt. And that's the truth. And no other race may not want to hear that, but that's just the damn truth, dude. That's the truth. It's going to have to start with the black woman, because she's the mother of civilization. You know, she gave birth to civilization. So thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go up in here and read these books over, so I can get me some money coming up in here with my investments. I'm gonna do some little research, probably might have a little cup of coffee if it's somewhere to sit down. Else I'm going somewhere. I might go find another Starbucks and camp out if they got room, if they letting us sit in. Okay. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll be back. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow, because I didn't give y'all no other lesson. I don't know. We will read some poetry. Maybe I'll read some random poetry from some other poetry artists tomorrow. I'll read some other ones for tomorrow. And 'cause I know y'all don't want to go through all my work, you know. I got quotes and thoughts and all that kind of stuff. Children book I'm writing on. I got to finish up my children's book. Um, I'm probably gonna do a sci-fi book or something like that. Some type of other book that can be turned into some type of movie or something. I don't know, a play or something other. I'll figure it out later. But definitely doing all that. A lot of projects. I'm gonna be in hibernation in a minute, y'all. I keep saying that, but I feel it coming. I feel it. I feel it because it's cold. I gotta get still and get warm, baby. I gotta get cozy and cuddly and warm and fuzzy. So I gotta get somewhere today, okay? Because I ain't gonna be coming out here like this. I don't even know why I waited this late to come out here. Now it's gonna be cold. I thought it was gonna be pretty warm. It's freezing. Okay. So thank y'all. Hey, Roxy Botero, y'all go holler at Roxy Botero. Give us some love. Give us some love, Roxy. To you and your family, sister. Yes. Yeah. Go holler at Roxy Botero. That's my girl. That's my girl right there. Y'all go holler at her. Go like and subscribe to her page, baby. Go like and subscribe to her page. And thank y'all for tuning in for Journaling with Kem Arts. Tomorrow I think I'm going to read some other poetry from other artists, other poets or whatever. My daughter got my books. I don't really need to stop her from what she's doing, my editing. So I'm going to let her finish my editing because she got a lot to do. So she's doing my editing. So I'm going to let her continue to do my editing. And we'll touch base tomorrow with some more Journaling with Kem Arts. I want y'all to share. Email me whatever y'all want me to read tomorrow. If y'all want me to read something, email it to me. I'll be glad to read some of y'all work for y'all. Possibly do an impromptu with some of y'all. It kind of sharpens your skill. It's like writers, how they write. I mean, rappers, how they do freestyle. You know, everything, right? So you want to be able to be sharp, right? Be sharp on that mind, baby. You know, keep it sharp. Straight to the point. Direct. That's right. Think quick on your feet. Well, quick in your mind, right? Be quick. Be like sharp. Be so keen. Be so focused. Be so, not quick, but you know, be like, you know, like boom. And that's you really trusting your intuition. What you're doing is sharpening that intuition too. That's that psychic development. I'm trying to tell y'all, that's that psychic development. Oh, thank you, Roxy. Thank you. You are a great reader too, Roxy. Thank you. So y'all, thank y'all. Have a good day. I'm about to go up in here at 12 noon and get me some coffee and talk to my Ima, my creator. That's right. Me and my creator finna have a talk. We finna have a serious discussion. We finna have a serious discussion on the game plan. You know, we gonna have to enjoy the coffee. I know, Roxy, I probably shouldn't even have it, but I'm about to get it because it's cold and I gotta warm these bones up. I'm like freezing all the way down to my bones right now. My toes is cold. I got on boots and my toes is still cold. Like, how's my toes cold, y'all? Good grief. This is Texas. It's old bipolar weather. Whew. Bipolar weather. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what your girl say. Peace, love, and harmony. Because if you got peace, love, and harmony in here, you're going to have peace, love, and harmony in there. I might even go to Florida then if it's 90 degrees in Florida. Jamaica, Bahamas, somebody, Africa, somewhere where it's natural and like good at, okay? Good. So, thank y'all. Love you. Peace. I'm going to save this highlight for y'all coming on up in here. And give it till, you know what, sometime tonight, the original will drop. Because it just takes its time. I'm on iPad. I ain't had no knock at the door from the CEO yet, from Apple, so we can discuss these gadgets. And I ain't seen Tyler Perry with the T, Tyler Perry with the T yet, knock on my door so I can ask him a question too. And while y'all edit, I want to see Maxwell too knocking on my door. I know y'all know these people. I know y'all know somebody out there that know them. Y'all better stop playing with me and get them folks at my door.